ॐ अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन परम आनंदं सद्गुरुं गुरु महाराज की जय। शिवोहम। Today we are taking the 32 verse of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1. Close the microphone. By this verse, we can see easily in the human behavior in the shock. Na kangshayo vijayam Krishna न च राज्यं सुखानि च किं नो राज्येन गोविन्द किं भोगे जीवतेन वा न काङ्क्षये विजयं कृष्ण न च राज्यं न सुखानि च किं न राज्येन गोविन्द किं भोगः जीवतेन वा। न कांक्षम, I don't want, I do not desire. Vijayam Krishna, I don't desire the victory. Na Rajyam, I don't desire the capital or this state. Na Sukhanicha, I don't want any type of pleasure. Kim no Rajyena Govinda. What is the meaning of this victory and this state, this empire? Kim bhoge jiviteva. What is the significance and glory of this type of availing aristocracy? My dear friend, that is the mental state and status of Arjuna. And everyone, when he is shocked, depressed, he like behave this time. You can imagine always the sensitive and loving person feel the great sorrow. The shrewd and crude and stony heart and shameless person never feel the sorrow, because the consciousness of the human is so much fall down. Even he not think about his good or bad, how can he think about the others' good and bad? Even he is cheating himself, then why he do not cheat to other? I am seeing my surroundings. The person are satisfied in the pseudo divine practices. The persons are satisfied in the pseudo god and goddesses. The person is satisfied in the crying in the name of the prayer. The persons are satisfied in the sedative material like the wine and chemicals, LSD and other. They have no need of any pleasure. I am seeing my surroundings. In this world, the consciousness is going downfall in very lowest level. It is very unfortunate thing. That the person, they are in the society on the highest place, but they are living in the lowest consciousness. If they are not living in the lowest consciousness, that they cannot do any type of conspiracy against the humanity. I don't want to give particular examples, but if you are aware, you can see in this society. You can see the politicians, governors, administrators, professors, doctors, engineers, lawyers, magistrates, police officers, monks, priests in famous temples. I am not talking about the lower category person, even I am talking about a higher category person. Their consciousness is on very, very lowest level. If the monk's consciousness has not lowest level, they can say to the devotees, my dear devotees, I do not know anything about the God. Please, I am also doing the same thing from many, many years, but I have no peace in my heart. But they don't want to say. They are taking the responsibility of millions of persons. They know they are blind inside. It is shown that consciousness is going very, very, very lowest level. If the consciousness in the magistrates, they can give the decision, nobody will go in the High Court and the Supreme Court. If they are most impartial, everyone can satisfy by them decisions. Because the heart knows the truth. If the consciousness in the lawyers, they cannot take the false cases. If the consciousness in the police officers, they will not follow the wrong orders of the ministers. If the consciousness in the ministers, they will not accumulate money and make the properties in the name of the service of pupils. So my dear friend, if the consciousness in the higher cabinet ministers of the central government, you cannot read any line about any scandal. So, the lack of consciousness, the fall down of consciousness, that bring heartlessness, sensitivitylessness, they cannot sympathize to others. They cannot feel feel and pain of others, that type of person was Kauravas. That type of person was Kauravas. And the Arjun was a very sensitive and loving person. So when he see the army, which is standing against the Arjun, they are brothers, they are uncles, they are forefathers, they are grandfathers, they are teachers, they are friends. Arjun was shocked. Arjun was tearful. Arjun was vibrating. What I do? What I must do? How can I live if I kill them? How can Abel, this money and this prosperity in this aristocracy and this pleasure, after killing them? Because the good person never want to do any violence. The sensitive person always feel to others' pain. Arjun was a great person. But only the greatness is not sufficient in the life. Because you are all greatness and all badness, both are Maya, and the master knows what is appropriate and what is wrong. That will become after some stranger. But now you understand the mental and psychological position of Arjuna that is similar to you in many, many times. This type of dilemma, this type of delusion, this type of down shoulder, this type of brain condition comes in every seeker's and every disciple's life. Because the mind is very clever. And you are the puppet of the mind. You are not clever as the Maya. But Maya is clever. Maya is clever than you. So, the Maya play the games with your consciousness. My dear friend, Arjun is telling to the Krishna, what I do to take this treasure and this opportunity of the victory? What for I do this? How can you eat the food when you are coming after the murder of your brother? How can you sleep at night when you killed your grandfather by your own hand? How can you stand on your feet when your family is ready to kill you? That family which take you in the cradle in the childhood, that family catch your hand and teach you to how to walk, that family which feed you by your mouth, that family which save yourself from every dangers and discomfortable conditions. And these type of persons, they are ready to kill you. How can you bear this type of most dangerous condition of the life? So Arjun was not wrong. In this condition, every person will behave like this. He will run away from the battle. But that is not a new thing in the life of the Arjuna. This thing is repeated again and again. But Difference is that Arjuna was fought to other person, he never fought to his own cousin brothers. My dear friend, you will not understand because you are living in the Maya. Only the Sadguru can understand. What must we do at this time? If the Krishna was not Sadguru, he never make ready to Arjuna for fight. My dear friend, this is the proof that Krishna was a great Sadguru. The person says Krishna was a general person. The person says Rama was not came on earth. The Krishna was only a general person and the Hindus worship Krishna and make a propaganda. They are completely wrong because they have no deep consciousness. They are also living in the lowest level of the consciousness. If you are living in the consciousness, you can see that Krishna was not a gentleman. If the Krishna was a gentleman, he cannot be not ready to Arjuna for fight with the cousin brothers, with the family. My dear friend, the Krishna was an able master and Arjuna was a very, very able disciple. I want to salute Arjuna. If the Krishna and Arjuna meet me both together, then first I touch the feet of Arjuna, then Krishna. He was so great disciple. Because the real disciple is most respected than Sadguru. I am telling an adverse remark. Nobody can tell this thing. Because the real seeker and real disciple is the incoming light of the God. The real seeker and real disciple is very, very valuable. Because he will take the responsibility of existence. That's why always I love my disciple and I respect my disciple very deeply by my heart. Because if my disciple will not remain, this light will be go away from forever. If the Guru's chain not coming, this earth will be complete, dark and blind. As I respect my disciple, as I respect my Gurus, the chain of the Gurus. My dear friend, Lord Krishna understands the heart and mind position of Arjuna. He is silent, he is listening, not interfering. He is giving the chance to Arjuna to release all his dilemmas, depression, and all his inner crime. When the Arjuna is telling, the Krishna is listening carefully. Arjuna telling, what I will do? This treasure, this money, this Indraprastha, this kingdom of the Bharata, what for I take it? If the persons, they are happy in my victory, they are all dead. They will killed by myself. You see, in this world, if a person is very alone and nobody love him and everybody hate him, everybody ignore him, then what that person do? That person think, what I do? What I do for alive? He went to the suicide. So the society is not responsible to the particular person. Society is responsible, the family and your social environment also. Arjun was a great person. He was a loving person, but he was not depressed like this limit. But nowadays, as the atmosphere of this world, it is very, very lowest consciousness level. So the persons attempt the suicides and doing the crime and doing the wrong things. That is not responsible of the person, but the society is the producer of the person, the family is the producer of the person. So this is the responsibility of the society and the families. And this is the collective responsibility, even your religious persons also. My dear friend, Sadguru take the disciple or seeker with very politely and with very loving, and he knows the deviation and misunderstandings and depression of the mind of disciple. In inner side, I want to talk about your inner side now. In inner side, when you think about enlightenment or Atma Jnana or knowing yourself, the mind creates the image of God and goddesses, different God and goddesses. As a cloth seller, as a sari seller, brings many type designer saris and designer clothes in front of you, you can select. So mind put itself in your front, different God and goddess, and you select. Because mind knows. If this person will know the real internal presence of existence, then this person will go away from my control of Maya. So he don't want to permit you to go away from his controlling. So anyhow or any trick, he sometimes put the depression also. He say, oh, what is God? And the God is, how can you prove this is God or this is not God? And he put many type of dilemmas inside of mind. Okay, then what happened? Then he create this type of condition. Then he provide you, oh, if you do the enlightenment, then you will leave your family. If you do the enlightenment, then how will you taste the very nice food? How will you love the children? How will you love your wife? This type of dilemmas he push inside of you. He present inside of you. The presentation of the mind is so strong that you say, oh, no need of God, we are living the family, enjoy yourself. We do not know what happened after the enlightenment, Atma Jnana. Oh, maybe I die. Or what happened about my internal organs and my sensory organs and my feelings. What happened? He make a big confusion. Big confusion. So, Then this time the faith is perform his duty as the Arjun was faithful to the Krishna. And he do not run away, he stand and listen Krishna. So that time, internal faith with the Sadguru that provide help for you. So that's why we say the Shraddhavan Labhate Jnana. That's why we say. Because the mind, intellect, mood and ego and your sensory organ hungers, they are complete, they are big armies. They are ready to kill your possibility of Atma Jnana. So that's why we say the Shraddhavan Labhate Jnanam, because that Shraddha, that respect, that faith, that interconnection, that love with Sadguru is perform the duties at that time. My dear friend, even this stanza is very simple for the Panditas, but this stanza has a very, very deep meaning in the view of the Jnanis. What is the Rajya? The Rajya is your internal transformation in existence, your Atma. When you are once transformed into the Atma, you was become the kings of the kings. You was become the kings of millions and billions universes and uncountable galaxies. I see a cartoon film 25 years ago. That was the morning 9:30 p.m. that cartoon film comes on the television. A person came, a muscle person and a blue type of body, and he put both hands up and say, I am the master of universe. I am the He-Man, master of universe. I want to remember you that you will, if you become the Atma Jnani, if you become the self-enlightened person, that you will feel like that. You will say, I am the He-Man, the master of universe. That is the highest prime condition of your consciousness. And the path is some difficult. If your Shraddha, your respect with the master, your love with master has some big, so for if your respect and love, your Shraddha is big, so path is difficult. If your Shraddha, respect and love is completely, then path is not disturbed, difficult. Disturbed is also okay. I want to say, some disciple tell me, oh Sadguru, I cannot fully surrender. That is not possible for me. I say, okay. You will surrender because there is no alternative. Once upon a time, when the time will come, you will surrender. There is no way, there is no alternative. Because the Atma Jnana is only and only savior of your life. Atma Jnana is only and only can save you from all the infinite sorrows. My dear friend, the Arjun is in sorrow. And when a person in sorrow and shocks depression, he don't want anything. You see the depression person in the mental hospitals, go there. You know a child is angry, and if you give the toys, he throw the toys. If you give the chocolate, he throw the chocolate. If you touch the cheek of child, he bite you. Or he push your hand away. This time, the Arjun was not feeling good anything. He do not want to desire anything. He do not want a life also. My dear friend, please try to understand the two positions. One position is depression and shocked, and another person is Vairagya. The position is the same in the mentality, but slightly different is that in the shock and depression, person want die, person want leave everything, person want live alone, person want do not want take even food or water anything, a person want do not feel any pleasantness with anything. But Vairagya also same thing. The person come in the Vairagya, he do not want any worldly things. He do not want any attachment with anything. But difference is that the consciousness in the depression, that is sink in unconsciousness. And in Vairagya, the consciousness go up higher. And the Vairagya brings a great type of seeking, the very good quality of seeking. This is the difference between the depression and the Vairagya. So my dear friend, if a person is completely depressed and the Sadguru meet at the time, so Sadguru has the ability, he can lift his consciousness and his depression can be changed in the Vairagya. My dear friend, I am here for your help. If you want to come in the supreme stage of liberation and enlightenment, if you want to come in the total freedom of consciousness, I am humbly inviting you with the all great respect of my heart and love of my heart. But don't worry. If you do not want to transformation into the existence of God or Atmajnana, then I have some alternative. As a person goes in the market and choose the shoot length, and the shopkeeper says, this is the cloth, the cost is 1 million rupees per meter. Person says, oh no, I can't afford this costly cloth. Then the shopkeeper says, don't worry. What is your rent, dear sir? The purchaser, the customer says, oh, I can purchase only 10,000 rupees per meter or 5,000 rupees per meter or 1,000 rupees per meter. Once upon a time, I went to the Raymond shop, Indore, and I want to choosing some dresses for my disciple. And in the LOL laugh, I asked the shopkeeper, do you have the 1 million rupees cost cloth? So shopkeeper say, yes, I have. Do you want to see? I say, yes, I want to see. He show me. So if you cannot afford the Atmajnana, don't worry. I have some other type of divine and spiritual things for you. They can help the same as the Atmajnana can help, but they can they are in your affording level. What is that? You want tensionless life, I know. If you are friend to me, you say, yes, I want. You want good health, I know. You don't want to be patient of the heart attack, I know. You don't want to be a patient of blood pressure, I know. You don't want to be in the operation theatre for bypass surgery, I know. You don't want to sleepless condition or sleeping disorder, I know. You don't want that your digestive system disorder every day, You know, you want good digestion, you want good sleep, you want prevention from heart attack, you want prevention for diabetes, you want prevention from organ failures, you want to live without tension. I know that is your desire. I know that is your desire. Nobody want tension. Everybody want peace. Nobody want worried. Everybody want worriedless life. That can I give you. That can I give you. Not 1 billion rupees 1 meter, but I can give you in very cheap price. That is price is 70 minutes per day meditation. I don't want money for me. Never, no. I don't impose any fee on you. I only say that if you can do the meditation 70 minutes per day, then I can save yourself from this type of problems. That's why I am giving you the teaching of meditation of awareness, Sakshi. If you learn my meditation of awareness, Sakshi, and you follow it in my instructions and my surveillance, then you will be free from tension, worried, and you will save from these type all diseases. You will never caught in diseases, and you can get a peaceful and healthy body. I know you want this. I know. Second thing, I know also you don't want to go in mental hospitals. Even the med also don't want to go in the mental hospitals because you are not med. Why you want to go? I know that you do not want any phobia in your mental life. I know that you don't want a manic reaction. And I know very well that you do not want schizophrenia. I know you want good memory. You want sharp memory. You want a very effective, impressive and capable brain. My dear friends, these things also I can provide you. I can save you from mania. I can save you from schizophrenia. I can save you from phobia, and I can save you from depression, or I can ensure your security. Oh, what say the Bima agents? Cover. I can cover yourself from depression and suicide. What is the cost of these things? Only 70 minutes per day meditation. Nothing cost. I want to give you all these things, love to love, because I love you very much. Even you do not love me, but I love you. So I want to give you all this type of precious gifts. Third thing, I know very well, nobody want to in the police stations. Nobody want to judiciary trials. No one to give the fees to the lawyers. Nobody want to go in the jails and the prisons. And you also don't want. So I can save you from the jails, from the courts trial, judiciary trials, from the police station, and from the lawyer's fees. And what is the cost of this safety? Only 70 minutes meditation. Only 70 minutes meditation. Because when the anger will come, you can see the anger and detach from anger. I will grow your consciousness. I will uplift your consciousness very nicely. Then your anger will come. You can see the anger. You can detach from anger. You will not do anything wrong which is make the cost to go in jail or police station or lawyer's shelter. And what is the cost? only 70-minute meditation. And I know that you do not want caught yourself in the crime against women. I know you are a good person, but your mind is not good. Because your mind is full of habit and habitats of millions of lives. They want to push you in lust. But I want to save you from lust. So I want to give you a very, very superior and very nice awareness. You can see the lust and detach yourself. Then guaranteed, you will never abuse any woman, you will never attack on any woman, you will never do any lustful sex against women, sexual assault on women. You will not do anything wrong with women. Then lust will go and love will remain. And that love is the pure and purest love of heart, not the physical hunger. So the women will feel safe, your family atmosphere will become very good, your society will become very good. My dear friend, I know, even a thief don't want to catch. He want to doing theft, and he do not want to catch. Even a robber do the robbery when he do not want to encounter by police or catch by police. That's why you also want it. Your internal consciousness do not want the wrong money or wrong money. You do not want involved in economic crime, I know. So I want to cut the base of economic crime, that is the greed. I want give you the awareness, and you can see the greed clear-cutly, and you can save yourself and you can detach yourself from the greed. Then what will be happen? You will never involve in any type of economic crime, any type of scandal, any type of any type of chopper, any type of theft type character. You will not declare you bankrupt, and you will not go away from India or other country to other country. I want to save you. If that persons, they are caught in the economic crime and the scandals, if they was my disciples, they never involve this type of scandals. My disciple never involve this type of greedy scandals. So my dear friend, only the 70 minutes per day meditation can make you internally moral person, internally strong person, internally angerless person, internally lustless person, internally healthy in mental status, healthy in physical status. This type of human, I can transform it by this meditation of awareness, Sakshi. My dear friend, I am giving you invitation. Come and learn this meditation. Be the teacher of this meditation. Be the master of this meditation. And spread all over the world this meditation. If a virus can spread all over the world, if the AIDS virus can spread, if the Zika virus can spread, if the any other type of disease can spread, so why don't we can spread the positiveness? When you will spread this meditation all over the world, the person will become very healthy, wealthy, economically strong, mentally strong, physically strong, and this type of the loving person, the person has the divine intellect. They cannot make any type of uncomfortability to anyone, that the family will become like a blossom flower. And the society will become like a very nice garden, more than beautiful Eden garden. They are develop the nation like a heavens, and more than heaven, Even the heaven god and goddess fight, but they will not fight each other. They are live on this earth like a brotherhood. And we can solve our every problem on the negotiation table. The bar will goodbye forever. Only the demons and rascals and devils, they will only very small quantity. So we can counter them by the worldwide peacemaking forces, armies, and no need to expend the lot of money in the name of the army infrastructure or purchasing the very high price bombs, smart bombs, neutron bombs, hydrogen bombs. But my dear friend, be careful. The demons and rascals, they want to make monopoly. They are very prejudiced and rigid persons. They will not hear any type of teachings. That's why the India never attack to anyone. Because the India always rich by the Atma Jnana, enlightenment or this type of wisdom. I am very grateful to the God that He given me this great atmosphere and great gurus. And I want to give this gift all over the world. Please join my mission. My mission's name is World Peace by Meditation, and I want to tell this is a non-religious meditation. As you taking the oxygen in the breath, you are drinking the water, you are taking the food, you are wearing the cloth, you are using the calculators, you are using the mobile phones, you are using many scientific equipment. So this is also the spiritual scientific equipment, 70 minutes per day, meditation of awareness. My dear friend, we will arrange seminars, meditation camps, training centers all over the world. We are not going to control or changing the religion. We are only spreading the peace and love. We have no any hidden aim. No. We want to only spread the peace and love all over the world, and I will not impose to any master of other country to other country. I will produce a master in the same local country and the city. My dear friend, very fortunate news is that the 24 July in Delhi, there is a meditation camp in Noida. I am inviting all of you from international level, please come there. And the second camp is going on in the Puerto Rico, St. John and the Puerto Rico. There was a 2 camp. I am inviting you in the Puerto Rico. There was a 1 camp in New York, and it is a great thing for us that New York is a very prime city of this world and very loving and respecting place of this world. I am inviting you in the New York camp, and maybe this camp will be held in a very prime position, the Times Square of New York. And I heard that a loving person is giving the place for camp in the free of charge in the prime location of New York. I am inviting you there. I am inviting you in New Jersey also. There will be a camp or meeting there also. There seminar, small seminar there also. And I am giving you the chance to organize the meditation camp and the seminars worldwide, and I will come there with my disciples, and I will give you this wisdom and the light of spirituality. Then you can live peacefully, tensionlessness and divine wisdom, and with the total and complete awareness. Thank you very much. Love you very much. We are one love, one light, we having one existence. Thank you.